Well, welcome my fellow travelers. Your traveling buddy here, coming today from my home. And if you just watched my recent video, I was very proud of that video. I know it was a little long, but I couldn't. There was a lot of things I did cut out. But that place that I went to, that Sunken Gardens I went to, was incredible. I mean, everything about it. The statues in the cemetery, the stones all around there. I had to show all the stones. There was no, I mean, that's why the video was so long. And originally I did record telling the story of the guy that created this. And I started looking up pictures and I couldn't really find any right away. Well, I just recently found at least one picture of the guy. I even couldn't try to look up his grave. I thought maybe he'd be buried in that cemetery. And I couldn't find anything. I don't know where he was buried. His name was Charles Smith. And, you know, I said he traveled the world. That's where he collected all those stones. And he said, I couldn't find any pictures. I was surprised that there was no real bit except for one. I did find one. Actually, I'll show it to you right here. This is a picture. Him standing by that one stone that was out there. That he built that. And I don't know if he did it all by himself. Now, a lot of people said the same thing I did. It's kind of sad the way that it looks, you know, the marshy and muddy out there. Well, I did find a article where somebody is trying to build and try to restore this. So it's saved. He said one of the big things is that I told you about the pump house, which I did film that originally, but you know, like I said, the video was getting so long, so I cut that part out because it wasn't much. It was a little pump house. Actually, it was like a little shack, actually, and I couldn't even get across to it because it was across the creek. So, I mean, so I had to cut that out. I might put that little footage in this video, you know, showing that little area. Because there was a little path that was right behind the actual Stonehenge thing. And you can go back and over the creek. There was like another bridge, but it was like laying in the water. You really couldn't cross it. That bridge that I passed originally, that's where they're actually trying to, you know, do something with this place. That'd be cool if they can actually get to the point to where it's not as muddy, you know, and stuff like that. Maybe, you know, it would be a nice little grassy area, you know, that kind of stuff. I mean, because that is an awesome thing. And it still shocks me that I looked up on YouTube, there's only one other video besides mine of a guy who had a drone and he was out there flying the drone around the top of the actual garden. That's the only other video I found. I was surprised that there's not more. Like I said, I never heard of this place until recently. Local radio station, they have a Facebook page where he tells things about history. That's where a lot of the things that I've done, that's where I got those ideas from, because I saw that post about that history thing and I put that on my thing, you know, like the Mr. Chicken, that famous Mr. Chicken I did. 99.1 told me about Mr. Chicken. I never knew about Mr. Chicken before. That's where I get a lot of my ideas. But I'm getting a little long-winded here. So let me go into telling the story of Charles Smith, the man that built the Sunken Garden, the Stonehenge, basically. I mean, it's not called the Stonehenge, but I call it basically the Michigan Stonehenge. But yeah, let me tell you the story of Charles Smith. A place hidden behind Tyrone Memorial Gardens Cemetery on White Lake Road, southwest of Fenton, down in a small valley, is the Tyrone Sunken Gardens, containing rocks from all 50 states and arranged in a Stonehenge type configuration. One of the stones were quarried over 200 years ago and are proudly displayed, producing out of a tall grass. The rock garden was built in 1930 by Charles Eugene Smith on the back of the large stone that welcomes visitors he had carved. After having traveled around the world 4 different times and visited parts of Europe, Asia, North America, South America, North and South Africa, Australia, and the islands of New Zealand, Tasmania, St. Helena, Canary, Fiji, Ceylon, Iceland, Hawaii, Philippines, Newfoundland, Faroe, and many others. And considering the famous rock gardens of Iceland and the Sunken Gardens of London, England, the Mexico City, and the most beautiful, I contribute this memorial on my memory to the small garden. I am sure Charles Eugene Smith wanted to inspire others explorers and wayward souls. I am not sure why he located his garden where he did, but it is a joy to find. Many rocks have inspiring providers in saying, some by Smith himself. You will have to visit this wonderful little spot to read them for yourself. Now the guy told me there was like an old pump house out here too. So there's a path right here. So walk about there a little bit. I'm not going to go too far in. But let's see if I can't find the pump house. Okay, come up on this old bridge right here. It's definitely an old bridge. I'm not sure how far I'm going to go in. Oh, somebody's wrote down there, I love you. Carved in there. Yeah, this thing's seen better days. Oh, I get slapped in the face by a twig. I don't know how far I'm going to go in. This creek goes right around. Look at that. That's beautiful though. Actually, I think this is about as far as I can go. Oh, there's like an old bridge right here. Look at that. This old bridge right in there, and wonder where that used to go to. There's a couple boards over there. Yeah, I can't go any further. 'Cause I'm not wading through the water. That's a sound. That's beautiful. Love the sound of a flowing creek. I'll say this though, definitely spring. It's starting to get green out here, but the bugs are out. Oh my God, they're all over me. The bugs are everywhere. It's driving me nuts. Wait, I think I see the pump house he's talking about. It's right there. Almost passed by it. I'll go this way. Gotta go back across the bridge. But I think it's right there. Yeah, it's right there. I think that's the old pump house right there. But I can't get to it. Let me zoom in on it. Oh, come on, focus. Autofocus. There you go. Yeah, see, it's right there. But it's across the creek. Creek's right there. And there's no way to get across it unless you wade through the water. Let's walk over here. Right where there's that statue, and this, I don't know if it says anything on the back. I'm gonna walk around here. That's where you walk in. Could step over, but I'm not gonna do that. I say right there's the actual cemetery. Right there. And it's still active cemetery. I mean, they're still burying people here. But this here is called the Sunken Garden Cemetery. Yeah, see, there's nothing on the back of that stones right there. See what this is. It's like a bench almost. Let's see. So what does it? In memory of Marsha Joan Lecca. She was God's blessing to us, always loving, beloved by all. So I guess that's a grave. So I guess they're still burying people right here. That's cool. They'd be buried right by this marker thing. So what's this over here? There's some couple stones over here. What's this? There's a bunch of just about almost like tombstones, but there's nothing written on them. I don't think these are the stones. No, these aren't the stones they're talking about. Those are different. See, I think they're down there. Oh, what's this one here? This one says something. This says McCombs, 1919 and 1991. So there's a grave. There's a grave right there. I don't know if these are graves. These could be graves, right there. But this is no names on them. Yeah, I wonder if these are graves right here. I'm not sure. It's kind of funny how they're lined up. These aren't. I don't believe these are the rocks. If you know what if you live in this area and you see them in my video, let me know what these are. So these could be the stones. I'm not sure. Try something here, because I said I'm not sure. All these are like almost like a maze almost. I want to see if these possibly could be part of the thing. It's not the Stonehenge thing. I know that. Well, let's see. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, there is one there, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Oh, wait a minute, this one does have, so these got to be grave markers. Because this one here, beloved wife and mother, Grandma Margaret, called it May 18th, 1939 to March 14th, 2002. So these have got to be grave markers. I just noticed that one. Okay, that answers that. I was counting them. Never mind, I'm not going to count anymore. But there's a whole bunch of them. I mean, they're all up there. Comes around here. Almost like a maze, because they curl right around there. Around that tree. Right up there. Kind of crazy. So there you go. That's the only story that I found about Charles Smith. Like I said, the only picture I've found was that one of him standing by the stone. Can't find where he's buried at. If anybody from Tyrone or anybody else that knows where he's actually buried at, leave me a comment, because I would love to visit his grave, you know, and all that kind of stuff, you know. It's just remarkable. And he said he wanted to inspire explorers. Well, I'm basically an explorer. Well, you inspired me, Charles. You inspired me very well. I mean, that's just incredible to create something like that. See, I don't even know if he was a wealthy man or what he did for a living. There's nothing says about it. Like I said, I've tried to look up as much as I can. There's got to be somebody out there that knows more about Charles. And I just hope they can, you know, create something cool out of it. I mean, it's already cool. But I would like to see them, kind of like what they're doing with Stonehenge out in Europe, you know, create it so it's beautiful and saved, you know, with the nice grass around and stuff like that. I think that would be beautiful. Maybe some little sidewalks and areas where you can walk, you know, and stuff like that without damaging the stones, like whoever built that, put that pentagram on there. I still don't understand the bones. If somebody was trying to do a seance or whatever, I don't know. I'm not into that kind of stuff. But it's interesting. I just hope they can do something with that and make it more beautiful than it is. And then also restore some of them older stones. Because them older stones, you could see they were starting to you know, they were starting to wear away. I mean, there was some writings I could barely read because it was so worn and all that. So hopefully they can save them and protect them and stuff like that, you know, because that deserves it. I mean, I said, a lot of people don't know about that place right here in Michigan. All right, my fellow travelers, this isn't going to be a very long video, but, you know, I just wanted to share that little history that I was able to put in that other video, and stuff like that. Maybe show a little view, some of the shots I wasn't able to show in my original video and stuff like that, because this place deserves to be shown. And, you know, any of the people that are trying to restore that place and stuff like that sees my video, hopefully my video will help, you know. And I do say this, if anybody goes out there, don't go out there destroying things, people, please. It's already looking bad as it is. I mean, areas and stuff like that. So don't go out and graffiti and whatever like that. Please don't do that. This place deserves respect. I mean, this guy built this out of kindness of his heart. I mean, I don't know why exactly he decided to do this. You know, like he said, he traveled the world and saw those other rock gardens, so why not? We have one in Michigan. You know, that's what I say. Just be respectful. Go out there, look at it, read the markers and stuff like that, and just enjoy the nature area. I mean, even though there's a lot of bugs out there, I said in my other video, there's a lot of bugs out there. You're right on the creek, so it is like a marshy area. So be prepared for that, and bring some boots or something, you know, because there was a lot of mud and stuff like that. But, and there, I just to find out there is a Facebook page about this place. I'll put a link down to that in my video, in this video, I mean, in the description. I'll put a link down to that. So if you want to visit the Facebook page and, you know, and tell them, if you leave a message to them, tell them the traveling buddy sent you here. You know, because that place blew my mind. Out of all of my adventures, that one, I mean, when I first saw the thing, I was like, I'll check it out. You know, and so that's something that sounds cool. I did not expect what I found. Like I said, all those statues, and then to see everything that's there, that's cool. So I'd like to see them restore that place. And I mean, even though it would be kind of a touristy attraction thing, I think they could, you know, it could be cool. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Share me out. Share me out on all your social media. Tell your friends, tell your family about me, so I can continue traveling and showing you cool places like the Sunken Gardens. Also, leave me a comment. Any comments appreciated. Any ideas for me to do? Let me know. I just might show up and do it. So until next time, my fellow travelers, I see you around the mitten.